Have you got a favourite place you bring visitors to WA that maybe they just fall in love with? A lot of us go to Freo or Kings Park or maybe across to Rottnest, but 70% of all visitors to Western Australia from overseas come to this place, and no wonder. It's Caversham Wildlife Park. It's just 20 minutes from the city's CBD, and it's home to the most amazing array of Australian wildlife. If you haven't been here, you've got to check it out. Come on guys, let's go. Caversham Wildlife Park is a family-owned and operated business. The vision of David and Pat Thornback in 1988, when they started with just 5 acres, it now covers some 16 acres of animal enclosures. And the kids who grew up in the business, Debbie and David, also work in the business today, caring for over 200 different species of Australian animals, mammals, birds and reptiles. And they care for more than 2,000 animals on the property. This impressive collection makes Caversham Wildlife Park the largest privately owned collection of native wildlife in Western Australia. The park is a premier development of its kind in WA, attracting visitors from all over the world. But too few of us West Aussies have visited this place, so I thought I'll show you around. There are so many incredible animals to meet and greet here at Caversham Wildlife Park. Everything from reptiles, birds of prey, through to the marsupials, and there's probably no cuter marsupial than the koala. And this is where you get to come and meet them and greet with them. They are just gorgeous creatures. There's so much to learn, and from a kid's point of view, this is an experience you'd never forget. In fact, overseas visitors are raving about this enclosure for a very good reason. It's super special. There are some people who say that this kind of experience is wrong, that animals should be left in the wild, but this place is doing some incredible things for the conservation of species, many of them endangered. Chantel, this is just beautiful. Now, when I grew up, we used to call them koala bears. What's her name?
So this is AJ.
Yeah.
They're not koala bears because they're actually not from the bear family. Mm-hmm. They are marsupial, so females having a pouch, and the babies are called joeys.
So she's how old?
She's 3, so she's still quite young. They usually live for around 5 to 10 years in the wild, and here in captivity they live for around 15.
Tell us about what they eat.
So they just eat eucalyptus leaves. So these leaves just here, this is one of their favourites. It's called eucalyptus platypus. It's really low in protein, so that's actually why they sleep so long as well. So we have actually a captive breeding population here. So we're trying to help raise their numbers, and AJ's soon to be part of that.
This ability to interact with animals is a very important part of Caversham, isn't it?
We have these sessions so that people can get up close to them and get to know about them, and it also spreads the conservation message. It can be stressful for them, and they have strict times. They only come out here for half an hour and then they go back to bed.
There's no doubt about it. This is an experience we will never forget as a family, and I reckon my boys have learned a lot from the interaction with a koala and from the handler. Caversham Wildlife Park is open 7 days a week. There are shows running throughout the day, educating visitors from overseas and locals too, exposing them to our wildlife and teaching them things about it, building a bond, a respect that's got to be helpful in raising people's awareness and the animals' conservation.